Israel is an apartheid state. It's a sentence we see more and more these days as the accusations of being anti-Semitic for sneezing in the wrong way, frankly, in relation to Israel makes less and less of an impact. The claims becoming ever more silly as time goes on, and that hurts the fight against legitimate anti-Semitism, which of course must be utterly condemned. For a state to finally pass a judgment on this and agree that Israel is guilty of the crime of apartheid, however, is a huge development, and that's exactly what has happened. The regional parliament of Catalonia in Spain has officially passed a resolution recognizing the state of Israel as guilty of the crime of apartheid against Palestinians, the first European Parliament to do so. They have acknowledged the work of Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch, who have long campaigned for some recognition and some action on this situation, action which Keir Starmer, that apparent human rights lawyer fella again, who pretends to lead the Labour Party, actually attacked Amnesty over back in April. Apartheid is a recognised crime against humanity. It has a specific meaning in law. It means the systemic oppression by one racial group over another. Of course, Israel has condemned Amnesty's 280-page report on this as false, biased and anti-Semitic because it's what they always say. Starmer, of course, knows all this, but has long been seen as an apologist for Israel, and his actions on this subject, especially regarding members of his own party, not least his predecessor, haven't done a thing to convince many people otherwise. The Labour passed a ruling on this last year at conference, places Starmer at odds with his own party over this, but then he doesn't give a stuff about conference rulings that don't suit him. This ruling in Catalonia, though, should make him uncomfortable because he's been shown up as being on the wrong side of the argument yet again. For those of us who have been calling out Israeli apartheid for some time and want some action from governments around the world on this, we now have an official resolution to point to that backs that up and puts more pressure on those still refusing to act.